Hey everybody, Creed556 here, and welcome back to what is possibly the latest video on my channel. Now, I was supposed to make this video when I hit 1,500 hours. Well, I'm at, as of recording, 1810. Little late there, but that's fine. It allowed me to acquire some pretty magnificent trophies for you guys. So hopefully, you anticipated this, but if you didn't and you're brand new to the channel, do make sure you subscribe for daily content, 1:30 p.m. CST every single day. And, yeah, hope you guys enjoy the video. So let's get right into it. Immediately, first things you see upon entering my lodge are my two of my three Moose Great ones. I have my Fabled Oak and my Fabled Ashen right here, proud and center, because if I'm honest, I didn't want them in my back room because I feel like there's a lot better things that can go in my back room. The back room is like that's the all-exclusives club. Only the best of the best go there. Now my top wall here, this wall is my Albino Salty, which is a pretty decent one. It is a 240 Pi Fallow, which is high, very high gold. And I just have two huge Big Rack Moose. And I have a 271 Red Deer here, on the dot, 271. My biggest currently, and one of the biggest you can get in the game. You guys know this guy. You've seen him every video thus far, and you'll continue to see him because he fucking spites me. I have nightmares of this motherfucker. This is my Troll Super Rare Moose. Hopefully, I hope it took him a while to bleed out. Fuck you. Anyway, this is a new guy. This is probably one of my favorites. Well, not new, but new, quote unquote. Relatively. New from the last, lodge tour. Just a standard melanistic ringneck pheasant. He's so beautiful, though. Look at the blue. Look at his titties. They're so blue. But I have a wonky moose here, and then this is just like a wall of, I guess you'd call it the wall of pie, because it's mostly piebald, piebald fallow, mini fallow there, piebald spike. I have a 267, which is a pretty high damn score whitetail. I have a diamond brown bear, which, that's cool, I guess. And I have my 4 of my different variations of piebald gator. And then I have, I think this is a, 267, another really high scoring whitetail, and just an average piebald. Again, same thing here. Average piebald, very decent, and then a decent blonde. He looks pretty. This is my piggies. This is pig and pig. They're relatively the same score. And, they're pretty cool. I like them. Nothing wrong with them. They're just, right there. I have this albino fallow, which is, again, new, air quotes. I have this whitetail, which, if y'all remember, was in the Big Lodge, but I thought she just didn't deserve it in there. This one's pretty new from the beginning of the year. 119 Mountain Goat, motherfucker's colossal. Pre-rework, by the way, pre-rework, so I need to go get a post-rework one. Wild boar, average, just a couple of piebalds, diamond puma, diamond moose, or piebald moose. Back there's my wall of BS, where I just have a piebald fallow here. Albino goat, which I got a month ago, roundabout. I thought it was pretty cool. 272.8, my biggest whitetail, my personal best currently. And then piebald salty, which looks like absolute trash. Oh, wabbit. Should I wabbit? Here's my Mela Fox from December. And my Mallard from 2 years ago at this point, which is one of my first trophies in my lodge. Another piebald variant. This one's rather huge, though, for gator. A female gray fox diamond, which I ruined. I need to remove that. Pretty big Sika deer, which I got late 2024. Again, another just, common thing. A lot of these things are pretty new, because my last lodge tour, I think, was November? October? Around then. Albino, when I was a young warthog, near diamond albino warthog. And then these motherfuckers are some from my 12,545 kill grind for my one and only red deer, which lasted nearly a year. And yeah, I'm not doing it again. All these guys are near diamond. They were all level 8s, of course, but the racks can't make it. But this is my favorite right here, the albino crab rack. Crab rack's my favorite rack out of all muleys. I have a melanistic brown bear, which I got a long ass time ago. That's just been sitting there. This guy, which I have a video on, like a couple of months back. And yeah, here are 3 of my whitetail great ones, which is a Kinsko. No, hold on. Kinsko, Drop Tine, Cluster. There we go. I get Kinsko and Cluster confused. Just some random massive moose diamonds, and my favorite rack. I have a what could have been a ruined super rare, nearly leucistic ringneck pheasant, and max score, max weight ringneck pheasant. This is just a room of assorted rares. I have a pretty decent dime wild yak. I have my synonym and blonde bears up there. I believe this is the first trophy in my lodge? Question mark? I believe it's somewhere around that. One of my first. I had got this guy a little while back. Absolutely very pretty. Some piebalds and another moose with my favorite rack. Shitty wabbit. Ah, we'll leave this for last, because this is, like, undoubtedly my favorite room. What's in here? Oh, just some more piebalds. Roosevelt elk, bear singer, red deer, fallow deer. Not much to write home about. Now, this room over here contains all of the rares I've gotten from my mule deer grind, which I'm still on. I'm 2,500 kills into, and I've gotten 10 or 11 rares from it, which I have rares of every variant. I have 1 dilute, 2 dilute, 1 leucistic, 2 piebalds, 3 dilute, 2 leucistic, 4 dilute, 5 dilutes, 1 melanistic. Do I not have albino? Huh. Okay, so I gotta get albino. I have a white tiger here, which, you know, they're rare, but not as rare as the other tigers I have. I have a gold tiger, which also rare, not as rare as the other tigers I have. Here's the melanistic I got, which was damn near diamond. A Spanish ibex, which I got a little, not a long ago, which I got, like, not a very long time ago. Same thing with this Gyarados ibex. It's nice size, it's okay. And just a black bear I've had for a while. And then my 2 spirit bears, which I need to get a diamond of. And now, for the piece de resistance, the main room. And I'm sorry if this felt like a speed run. I'm not trying to. I'm just going 10,000 miles an hour, and yeah. So in here, I have my first great one, which I've gotten nearly a year and a half ago at this point. I have just a nice big old Rocky Mountain elk, a nice big old albino. I have my diamond warthog. I have my 2 great one pheasants. My obsidian, which is the melanistic liquid in the back, he's my favorite. This is my favorite great one I own. He's absolutely wonderful. And then my emerald, which Chernobyl bird. I have my pseudo mellow white male tiger, which damn near hit gold. And I have my melanistic. I mean, literally my favorite trophy in the lodge, if you're not counting great ones. I had him on the map for weeks, and I made a video on that. I'll put that in the top right, and y'all get to watch that. But he's just so amazing. Up here, I just have some random rares for whitetail. Over here, I have my big rack whitetail. I have my saw painted fallow, and I have my 301.96 overcapped moose. Max weight overcap score. And if you don't believe me, check the last video. I don't want to sit here for 15 minutes and scroll down again. That bored me. But if you guys did enjoy this video, do please make sure you subscribe. Make sure you, do all that stuff. Wait, cancel that outro. Bleed. I forgot to cover a whole corner of my lodge. So it is noon the next day, and I've only been up like 10 minutes. I was working on a thumbnail, and I realized all of a sudden I didn't cover over here, which is a pretty important section. So let's do that. So just albino moose. Very glad. This is my wall of rare meese from albino to albino again, and the mocha. So albino, piebald spike, mela, decent size, and another albino. The mocha from the missions on Teawara. A pseudo mellow white female, which is mellow white 1, and that one is 2, because that one is more mellow, this is less. We'll cover that in a second. Got this water buffalo, which I have a short of that I killed while very heavily under the influence. I have this pristine, nearly like a couple points away from diamond Iberian wolf that I killed relatively recently. My bantang, a orange botter buffalo, which is not really that rare in my opinion. Well, they're rare, but they're not a good rare, you know? Like, they are rare, yes, but they're not good. Piebald, piebald, piebald. My current personal best for fallow, which is 67.4. A 270 whitetail, pretty decent. Another decent whitetail, the pie fallow. A female piebald red deer, and this damn thing, which took me almost a year of grinding and 12,000 kills to get. But yeah, so I'll probably, yeah. We canceled the other outro, so let's redo that. This is the Creed 556, signing out. Deuces.